If you have ever in your life wondered what it must have been like to do substances in the 70s, go find this movie and watch it. Tommy from 1975. This'll do it. I'm going to try to give you a synopsis. It will not make sense. Okay. These two people are in love, but he has to go to war. Before he leaves, they do it under a waterfall, and they conceive a little boy named Tommy. But then the dad's plane gets shot down. Aww. But the mom ends up meeting this dude who owns a camp, and so they make a happy little family. Yay! Until Tommy's daddy came back, because he is actually not dead. So Tommy's stepdaddy does the only logical thing that he can do, which is to kill Tommy's daddy. Tommy sees them do it, so his mama and his stepdaddy is like, you ain't see nothing, you ain't hear nothing, so you ain't saying nothing. Tommy took that literally, so he went blind, deaf, and mute. He gets his ass beat by his cousin Kevin. He gets uncled by Uncle Ernie. The song in this part of the movie is called Fiddle About. You get it. His mom tries to cure him by taking him to a Marilyn Monroe church. That is Eric Clapton and Pete Townsend. But he is blind and ends up knocking over the statue. So his daddy decides to take him to see this lady, the Acid Queen. And if you just want to know what the drugs is like, the Acid Queen video will do it. But stick with me. But ain't nothing helping. He just constantly looked like this in the face. So one day when he is oddly unsupervised, this blind, deaf, and mute person wanders outside to a dump and finds a pinball machine where this blind, deaf, and mute person finds he is really good at pinball. Here is Elton John singing about how good he is at pinball. And also there are a lot of people who want to watch him play pinball. He still cannot see, hear, or talk. And he still has this look on his face all the time because he has no idea what's going on. His mom takes him to a psychiatrist. Yes, that is Jack Nicholson. Spoiler alert, that does not work either. You know what does work, though? Tommy's mom gets so upset, she throws Tommy out a window. And that's the end of the movie, right? No! He's up, and he's talking, and he has lots of things to say, mostly about pinball. So he starts a pinball church. You see how it looks like a cross, but it's also like a T with a pinball on top of it, and it also looks like a person. So Tommy's like, you see how enlightened I am? If you want to be enlightened like me, all you gotta do is put on a blindfold and earplugs and cover your mouth and go play pinball for a long time, and everything will make sense. And the whole world collectively went, yay! So he built a whole compound and said, hey guys, come play pinball! So the people line up for miles to come to this compound like it's Disneyland so they can put on a blindfold, earplugs, and a mouth guard and play pinball. And after about an hour, exactly 0 people were enlightened. And so they did the only logical thing you could do in a situation like that. They collectively decided to burn the compound down and kill his parents. So now pinball church is going up in flames. Your parents are gone. So what do? You go and run and jump in the water with all your clothes on so you can go stand on the mountain by the waterfall where you were conceived by your parents. And then it's just credits. You just got to deal with what just happened. Like you just did drugs.